I believe that every animal, every species has a story to tell. And I've taken it upon myself to tell the story of the small things, the things that we'd overlook, things that don't get the attention that the tigers and the pandas and the big cats and large animals do. My name is JP Lawrence, and I'm a graduate student at the University of Mississippi. And for the past 7 years, I've devoted my life to understanding how color evolves in brightly colored animals. And my focus has been on poison dart frogs found in Central and South America. And I've done research with clay models where I make these new novel forms and put them out and see how predators react to them. I've worked on diet and toxicity of these frogs because the poison dart frogs derive their toxins from what they eat. And I've done some molecular work on these frogs to see how these different color forms are related to one another. I have the amazing opportunity to go to Australia and to work with some world-class researchers in Newcastle and work on a new group of frogs that deserves attention. These are the Australian brood frogs, and these are an amazing group of frogs. They are brightly colored, just like the poison dart frogs. They're small, and they have some really neat behaviors. When they are disturbed, they will flip over on their back and display this very bright white and black coloration. And we think that this is a signal to predators of don't eat me. We think that this is warning coloration, which is fascinating. So I want to be able to go work on these frogs. And I'm going to be working in these clay model work frogs, seeing how predators react to new signals and to better understand the purpose of these signals. If they are truly warning coloration, or if they might even be cryptic coloration. Even though just looking at the frogs straight on, they might appear bright. In their natural habitat, they might be actually quite cryptic. We don't know. I want to be able to tell that story. With your help, I'll be able to do it. So I have the opportunity to go to Australia and to work on some of these frogs. But unfortunately, my funding only allows me to work around Newcastle, and there's only a couple of species found in and around Newcastle. But there's 14 species in this group. Now, the most famous frog in this group is the corroboree frog, and it's very brightly colored, and unfortunately it's most famous because it's critically endangered. And it's critically endangered because of a fungus that's killing frogs all around the world. And has already killed some frogs in Australia that have gone extinct. Now, unfortunately, the other species in this group don't get the love that this corroboree frog does. And I want to be able to tell the story of this genus. This is where you can help me. This is my first crowdfunding campaign, and I'm really excited to be able to do this research and to go out into Australia and find these frogs. With your help, I can find a lot and be able to tell their story so that everyone can understand why these frogs are interesting from a biological perspective, why they're intrinsically valuable, and why we need to care about these frogs for now and on into the future. So all the funding for this campaign is going to go to travel. So these frogs are found all throughout the eastern coast of Australia and even into West Australia. And while currently I'm just planning on focusing on Eastern Australia, if this campaign is really successful, I'll be able to go to Western Australia and see those frogs and work with those frogs as well. Something that very few people have done because the major concentration of these frogs is found in Eastern Australia. So with your help with this campaign, we can tell that story. We can let the world know that these frogs are an amazing group of little animals, that they're worth understanding, they're worth conserving, and worth preserving into the future for not only for us, but for the local ecosystems. I thank you for your time, I thank you for watching this, and I thank you for your donations.